Hello.
Welcome, Cory.
May I apologize for all of that? I'm gonna turn my camera on. I'm shaking. Listen, I'm here to let you know that. Oh, I empathize. I cannot understand. I'm not indigenous. 0%. My daughter, my daughter is Comanche. I'm not saying that I have no ties to this land. Um, I have pretendians in my family, and I know what my DNA is. You can tell on the DNA stuff, like when people came here. We are appropriate. Okay, I'm shaking. I'm gonna calm down. Just because we don't know our history doesn't mean we can take y'all's. Just because we colonize, people don't want to say we colonize. We colonize. We came here with the Portuguese. We came here with the Spanish. 1350, Mansu Musu. He was an African king. He basically. I'm shaking. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. I'm not here to save anybody. I'm here to help you guys fight because you're going to have to take people to court. If you're looking up case law, basically, when these pretendians come around and they try and take your ancestry, that is a federal crime because they are basically saying they're Canadian or they are
Already been
they're
to
saying
court in
you're a
order to
sovereign
even.
nation. Your sovereign nations can. If you haven't even been to court yet, because it's just getting started.
Do you
There are a
know
lot
you
of us
have
that
to
are educated.
categorize
There are a lot of
yourself
us that have
as
gone to law
Negro
school.
in order
There
to
are a lot
even
of us
be
that are
Okay,
not
let
here?
me
letting
go
this
ahead
happen.
and
You're
drop
not going
him.
to yell
Let
at
me
me.
go
Do
ahead and
not
drop
yell at
him.
me. All right? Do not yell at me. Do not yell at me. The problem is that instead of forcing the United States education system to teach us things, everyone's so busy saying, well, we won. The white team, we won. We beat you guys. The blankets don't count as not. None of it matters. The past doesn't matter anymore because it's the future. And right now it's your guys' time. I'm done. They're not doing this anymore. It's a crime. If you have more than one person, if you have two or more people that are dressing up in disguises and breaking the law, that's RICO. You're going to have to start taking them to court. This has got to stop. I don't know how I can help, but I'm ready
Absolutely.
to help because it has to stop. It
Thank
has to
you.
stop. It's disgusting.
Thank
It
you.
makes me feel dirty. I am not a colonizer. It's not 1776. And before Christopher Columbus, you know what? When they came here and they brought those slaves over here with them to this continent, why would they take them back? Why would they take them back to Portugal or Spain? They're not going to drop them off in Africa. Where do they think they stayed? Yeah, so there were a few maybe that stayed here. Like me. My daughter's Comanche. Does that mean I'm Comanche? No, it does not mean that I am Comanche. They
Mhm.
have to stop. I'm sorry. I'm going to be quiet. I just need to breathe. Listen,
I
not all of us are like this. We are on your side. I see you.
Cory,
thank you.
thank
I'm
you.
not
And
here to save you. I'm here to help.
And see, I appreciate that you brought up the RICO charges as well, because that's a criminal enterprise. And that's basically what these organizations
Racketeering.
are. And they need to be addressed. And so,
Your
yeah,
sovereign nations. Your sovereign.
if you could get together with some of our people that are trying to put together this petition and also bring that into a legal perspective for them on how we can combat this problem, we would appreciate that. I
and
can put you
also
in contact with some
I
people.
have ideas on the Columbia River Basin treaty. I have so many ideas on all the different things. Discovery Doctrine's gone. When the Pope went and met with Putin over there in Russia and he rescinded it in the papal bulls that led to the colonization of this land, that right there basically negated any Supreme Court ruling because every single Supreme Court ruling in this country was based upon the doctrine of discovery. I have files. I've been working on this for years. You can check my page out. I don't do this to be cool. I do this because it's an injustice, and if you see an injustice, you speak up. My Aunt Frances Walker was found in her freezer. She was dismembered in Chicago, Illinois. National news.
but
I was on the news. It was a big deal. Little Emily Pike, she get nothing. And that was when my eyes opened. Emily Pike got no news. My aunt was everywhere. They were calling me nonstop. I show you the call out. My aunt is whitey. That's why. And that is when I said more
Cory,
and I started. I'm not stopping.
thank you. Cory, thank you for that. And
I'm sorry. I'm
we
sorry. I'm gonna
we know. It's okay, but we know there's a lot of Black Americans that know who they are, they know where they came from, and we stand in solidarity with them. I mean, I've spoken to many of them here on this platform, right? And I don't know if I could call you a colonizer. I mean, your ancestors colonizers because they were forced to come here under duress, under threats, and
We don't
so
know
I
that.
wouldn't
How do
put you in
we
that
don't know that?
category.
We don't know that. Certainly
Yeah,
don't
I
know
would still
that.
feel like you.
Not everybody came here under duress. But
All
that's the
right,
thing.
but thank you
You
for
don't
that.
owe us. You don't owe us anything. We owe each other understanding. But you don't owe us anything. We can't come here and put our flag here because we got treated badly too. That's not the way it works. It's not ours, and the land is telling us that. And it's time for the eagle and the condor. I'm gonna Can you move me off the big screen? But it's time for the eagle and the condor. That's all.
Appreciate that.
I'm gonna be quiet. Thank you so much for I am here with you.
But yeah, if you can,
May I speak real quick? I just wanted to address some information that Cory said that Black people were colonizers too. I have hundreds of slaves in my family. I was part of the slave trade with the 5 civilized tribes. The Choctaw owned my people. So when you spread misinformation like that, that's harmful to Black people because most of us did come here through the slave trade.
Most of us.
And
most of us.
And most of us, and we were not colonizers, right?
No,
and the only reason I'm saying most of us is because slavery ended. But there were 12 million of us. There were 12 million of us that went through the transatlantic slave trade, and only 388,000 made it to America.
How many came with the Portuguese and Spanish?
Give me the number. Give me the number. That was no. And they were slaves. Nobody was colonized.
May I send you some links?
History does not support that at all.
We're not doing your anger is
yes, we are doing that because you're lying. Because you're lying.
We were. I'm not lying.
Now show a source of that. Now show a source of it.
I know that some of my family.
Show a source. Show a source of it.
Right now, my silence is not
exactly because you're lying.
Not exactly.
Because,
I'm not
because
lying.
You're lying. That didn't happen. We were slaves to the Portuguese. We were slaves to
we were
the
all
Dutch.
slaves.
We were slaves.
We never had kingdoms. We never had our own kingdoms. You're right.
Gold never factored into that. When we lived in Africa, we did. We were
absolutely.
taken. You have the diary of 8 years.
We were all. So what you're saying is that we weren't warriors. We weren't kings. We weren't capable of things. We didn't have politicians.
Said any of that.
We didn't. Well, you're a liar.
You're a liar. America.
You're
we
lying.
Were slaves.
You're lying. You're lying.
That we
all
were
came.
All
okay. So every single
America.
Black person in America was a slave.
Yes, all of us were slaves.
Well, that is very interesting because DNA and science proves that's not true. It's not true. Archaeology proves that's not true.
Very much true.
No, I'm not going to argue in their space
because you're lying.
Let's talk. I'm not lying.
Yes, lying. You are because
I would like
DNA
to show.
It's
called diplomatic. We're not
missing minorities.
Meet me on my page. Meet me on my page.
I sure will. Because it's a lie.
This.
What you're saying is a lie. And I want to thank the other Native American that was trying to correct you for lying. Thank you, sir. I don't know if you're, I don't know if you went to the comments or where you went, but thank you because she is lying.
You are wonderful, and I appreciate your input.
A liar.
I'm sorry about that.